Hey, 8th graders, welcome. Let's just jump right into today's explainer. So today, we're talking about becoming an architect. But, well, we aren't talking about designing skyscrapers out of steel and glass. We're talking about constructing something just as powerful, and honestly, just as important: your academic voice. See, when you write a multi-paragraph essay to share information, you're literally building a structure. And just like an architect builds a skyscraper to withstand intense wind and weather, you need to build strong, formal writing that can withstand questions and really establish your authority. This explainer is going to show you exactly how to draft that blueprint. To get us started, think about this for a second. Would you ever use text slang in a letter to a king? Imagine you're summoned to write a highly important formal document to a monarch, a president, or even just a future boss. Are you going to write, "OMG, your kingdom is fire, frah-frah"? No way, right? It sounds completely ridiculous. When you use casual slang in a highly important setting, it instantly tears down your credibility. You need a professional tone to match the importance of your message. All right, Section 1, the foundation, defining academic style. So every good architect knows you simply can't build a mansion on a swamp. You need bedrock. And this is the definition of academic style. It's formal writing that keeps the focus entirely on the topic. It uses precise words, and, crucially, it exists totally without casual expressions or unsupported personal opinions. Academic style relies on structural integrity and actual facts. It's a clear voice that says, "Hey, I know what I'm talking about," without ever resorting to slang or overly casual language. It's confident, for sure, but it is never arrogant. Moving on to Section 2, the purpose. Why build this structure? We know what academic style is, but why should you actually care about constructing it? Well, the answer is all about how others view your work and your authority. The curriculum points to a piece of ancient wisdom from Proverbs chapter 22, verse 29, which asks, "Do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings." The idea here is that mastering the craft of writing isn't just about getting a good grade on a Tuesday. Being truly skilled in your work prepares you for greatness. It prepares you for high-level service. The way you write directly influences how people see you and your capabilities. So the crucial takeaway here is that academic style equals professional and trustworthy. When you connect that wisdom to your modern, everyday life, it means that formal writing builds reader trust. Learning to write in an academic style right now in the 8th grade is exactly what's going to prepare you for massive research papers, complex business reports, and vital professional communication in your future. It makes people trust that you've actually done your homework. Section 3, building materials. Master the formal tone. Okay, now that we have our foundation and our purpose, we need the physical building blocks to construct this confident academic voice. Here are the 3 primary building materials you absolutely must use. Step 1. Use complete sentences and correct grammar. Your vocabulary simply has to suit the subject. Step 2. Remove slang and filler words entirely. Just ditch them. Step 3. Focus on facts, not feelings. Your voice needs to sound knowledgeable and steady. Listen to this one closely. Avoid saying phrases like "I think" or "I believe" unless your teacher specifically asks for it. Even when you're sharing a personal view, present it as a reasoned conclusion supported by evidence. So don't say, "I think recycling is cool." State the fact. Recycling reduces waste. See the difference there?
Let's look at Section 4, Blueprints in Action, Casual to Academic. I want to show you exactly how flimsy sentences are rebuilt into sturdy academic ones. Look at our first comparison. The informal sentence reads, "Kids these days waste too much water." It's emotional. It's kind of flimsy, honestly. Now look at the academic upgrade. Recent studies show that average household water usage has increased significantly among youth. Wow. The academic version takes that informal, emotional sentence and completely upgrades it into a precise, well-researched statement. It relies on data, not just a feeling.
Here's our second blueprint comparison. The slang version is, "That book was awesome." It's nice, but awesome is incredibly vague. Let's swap out that slang for precise vocabulary. The academic version. The book presented a compelling argument supported by well-researched data. This brilliantly illustrates how replacing vague slang with precision creates much stronger structural support. It explains exactly why the book was good.
Okay, let's look at one more. The bias sentence reads, wind power is obviously the best energy source. The word obviously is a massive red flag. It's a biased opinion. Now let's maintain our structural integrity and trustworthiness by focusing purely on facts. The academic version, wind power offers significant environmental benefits compared to fossil fuels. You drop the biased opinion and you present an objective fact. Now that is how you build a skyscraper of an essay.
Section 5, handing over the hard hat. It's your turn.
So, you've seen the blueprints, you know the materials, now it's time for you to put on your own hard hat and apply these architectural skills directly to your own writing drafts. I want you to go ahead and pause this explainer in a moment and use this checklist for your homework. First, find an informal sentence in your current draft and rewrite it in an academic style. Second, find and replace 2 slang terms with precise vocabulary. Third, write a core fact about your topic without using the words I think or I believe. Fourth, identify just 1 sentence from your writing that needs to sound more formal. And finally, I want you to write a brief explanation of how formal style affects a reader's trust. Pause the explainer, jot these down, and tackle those construction tasks.
All right, Section 6, the Spire. Smart minds, good choices. Welcome back. Now, every great building has a spire, right? A crowning achievement right at the top. According to the HeroesmartAcademy curriculum we're exploring, this spire is where academic skills fit into a much larger moral picture. Their philosophy argues that education plus biblical morality equals true success. The curriculum suggests that education without morality can actually be harmful, and that true success requires both the sharp mind of a scholar and a solid moral compass. The Academy actually anchors this entire lesson in Romans chapter 8, verses 6 and 7, which promises peace of mind to everyone who keeps their mind spiritual. Within this framework, the ultimate goal is that combining your brilliant academic skills with a spiritually focused mind leads to lasting success and peace. So, I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. What kind of structure will your next essay build? Will it be a flimsy shack made out of slang and personal feelings? Or is it going to be a towering skyscraper built on facts, professional tone, and moral clarity? Use your newly acquired tools to build a masterpiece that's professional, trustworthy, and incredibly impactful. You have the blueprints now, go build it. Thanks for joining me on this explainer and happy writing.